All right, folks, for all of you guys watching out there, there's a little saying in fishing. 10% of the fishermen catch 90% of the fish. There you go.
This is good commentary here for the Hang Loose Recluse team. From the lucky fishermen today. That's the third one for the day. Look at that. You got it, Tails, look. Whoa, look at that one. Wow. There it is. Wowzers. Oh, you got off. Oh yeah, sword fight. There we go. There's a bit of a sword fight. Double lines crossed over. There we go. There's another one. Oh, and he's gone. Garfish. That's a good. There it is. That's a nice one. Look at that one. That's a nice one. Nice. And that's another one for the table. It's another herring. That's called a miniature marlin. That one. It's a baby marlin. That's a little snapper. Little pinky. And he's got it. There it is. I knew he'd do it. For the bucket there. And that's another one today. Another one for the bucket. As we get another one for the video, and that's another one. Take it away. He's on to another one. One after the other today. There's another one.
Another one. How long have you guys been down here for?
Oh, about an hour.
About 5 minutes. No. He must have had a good feed just beforehand. Gives him a bit of energy to fight harder. Is Richie or Richard. I like to call them Cliff Richard. From the lucky fisherman today. Where is he? There he is. That's another one. Oh, and it's just, I knew I saw a bit of colour. There we go.
It's a yellow tail.
Yep, that's another one. Straight in the bucket. Oh, Richie's got one. There we go.
What's it going?
Another one. Fish galore here today. This Hang Loose Recluse video. There he is. This one's fanging it. No, the school's over there. School's going crazy here today. But there's another one. Straight into the esky. Oh no, just had a good fight. And there's the last flicker of silver as it comes over the edge.
Get a bit from there. Don't drop your phone or anything. Hey, tap the phone here.
Serious fisherman. He's come here in this heavy wind. Absolutely. I better keep it on record because I've got a feeling he's going to hook up in no time. Oh yeah, he's got one. He's hooked up. There it is. There's his first one for the day. We're with a professional down here. He knows how to do it. First cast, first fish. This is good commentary here for the Hang Loose Recluse team. Hang Loose Recluse videos, catching fish off the Coogee Jetty. Look at that. Friggin' awesome. Good work. First cast, first fish. I knew this guy was serious. I just knew he was bloody serious. That's why I knew to follow him with the camera. He was going to rip something in off the first cast.
Oh, this one can go back.
Good catch. Now you know the trick, hold it out as far as you can, but hold it out as far as you can. Looks bigger than it actually is. That's freaking magic. Good fish. Thank you, sir. Brilliant, brilliant catch.
Richie Cliff once said, thank you, mother, for the rabbits.
Oh yeah, there we go. There, he gets to swim another day. Let's see if we can hook him back up.
Matter of time.
It's only a matter of time now, he says.
The anticipation builds.
The anticipation builds, he said, guys, in case you can't hear that because of the wind. Push it. Geez, look at the school over there.
Yeah.
Wow. He's into the school, he's into it. Yep.
See, if we just make it move just the slightest bit, they'll come for us. Here we go. Get him on the boil.
He's into the school. There's a follow. There's a follow. Here's a follow. Now, oh, look at it coming over.
It's a frenzy.
It's a frenzy, all right. He's got one. He's on. Oh, he's on. He's locked on. Yep, he's on. His rod's going mental. There it is. And he's got another one there. Good buddy. Another good catch there from the lucky fisherman today. Whee. It's another herring, good catch. Right into the school there, you can see the choppy water. So that's a definite hookup, that boy, that's a hookup zone there. So, yep, he's in, he's on. Yep, he's on. Oh, yep. There's another one coming in. Here's a nice. There it is. There it is, another one. That's the third one for the day. Matter of 3 casts, 3 fish. Pretty good going there. 3 casts, 3 fish. There we go. That's another one. Do you want me to pick it up? Am I allowed to? Well, your dad caught it. Does Daddy have to throw it back, or am I allowed to throw it back? There we go. There you go, mate. Swim for another day. There you go. Over to Oyster Swimmers. Off you go. There he is. He's back into the school again. He's going to pull through that. Oh, there's the school close to the edge there. They're going nuts.
I'll hook it up for you.
Yep, he's right in it now, right in the school there. Matter of seconds now. I'll get the tip of the rod in the shot to make sure we see that tip buckling over like no tomorrow. I think we're going to get a magic one this time. Yep, that's the magic shot there. He's onto another one. There you go, Talia, wind it in. Quick, wind. All right, now my daughter's on the hook up. There she is. She's wheeling it in. Good hook up there. Come on, Talia, pull it in. Keep wheeling. Yep, reel it in. She's reeling it in. Look, she's got it, and there it is. Beautiful fish. Look at that. You got it, Tails. Look. Woo-hoo-hoo. Magic. 4th cast, 4th fish. There we go. Let's see if we can get 5 casts, 5 fish. Fifth cast, 5th fish coming up. Let's do it.
Oh, look at them all. They're waiting for
Yep, there's the school just at the end of the pier, just there. I don't know if you can see them chopping around there, but they're going nuts. There is quite a few of them. They're over near the swimmers. But he's going to have a cast. He's going to go to the side there of the jetty, basically the same spot, but he's going to get it. He's going to go right into that school there. Oh, it's a fancy one-handed overhead cast on that one. It's across someone else's line. Maybe it's going to be a double hook up there. He's right through the school. There he is. He's pulling the float through. He's floated through the top of the school. The school's going nuts for it. Oh, more have come from nowhere. They're all over the shop. There he is. He's going to hook up right now. 5th cast, 5th fish coming up. Let's do it. Beautiful herring out there today. Swimmers don't matter because people jumping off the pier. These fish are hungry for that bait. But the school has kind of disappeared. I reckon there's something bigger down there that just spooked them off. But that's all right. They'll come back later and maybe you'll get a huge dewey. He's going to go for a 6 cast, 6 fish. No, 5th fish. But I've lost count now. Let's not keep count anymore. But the school's out there somewhere. It'll come back from nowhere. Oh, he's about to get on. Look, there's the school going crazy. Don't know if you can see that. Oh, they've taken the bait on that one. They've clean hooked him. Clean hooked that one. So we'll put some more bait on there and get that line out there as soon as possible. He's going out there for another shot. I knew this guy was serious as soon as I saw him on the pier. I thought I'm going to follow this guy around with a camera and see if he gets all the fish because he looked like the maddest fisherman of the lot. Yep, straight in, over the top of the school. There it is. That'll make him sort of rattle around. They'll think, what the hell is that? I wish I was almost going to swear then, but there's kids around, so I better not swear. Yep, the float is going right through the top of the school. The school's going nuts. Oh, he's on the one. I think that was the biggest king of the pack, that one. But there it is. Oh, another one.
Big one.
Whoa, look at that one. Wow. There it is. More good fish today. Cleaning up down here. Absolutely cleaning up. This is the herring tournament of Coogee. Everybody's out on the jetty tonight. It's rough wind, but sometimes a windy weather's a good time to go fishing too. Choppy water, they love it. We've got competition down there. They've come and encroached on the spot. They've invaded the spot there. They've realised that that's the spot to be down there. They're jumping in the way. There's going to be lines across the water. There's going to be double hookups everywhere, and we're going to be pulling in other people's lines any minute now. Yep, there's another hookup. There it is. Let's see what happens here. He's on the one again. There it is. He's on. He's locked on. He's locked on. Oh, he's got. Is he? I thought it was still there. Yeah, no, gone. He's going back for another cast. The one got off then, he got on and then it got off and then, yeah, he's going to hook back up here. He's back out just over the school, so he pulls the float back through the school. And any minute now, someone's going to hook up to it. That's a pretty decent school out there. It's scattered about 15 to 20 metres, which means, yep, and he's onto one. There he is, he's onto it. He's locked on. Harley is going to reel this one in. This is my daughter here. She's going to reel one in today. Good girl, that's it. Uncle Cliff knows how to show Talia how to catch fish. Daddy doesn't fish. Daddy just films the fish. Whoa, that's a good one.
That's a fired up one.
Yeah, he's a goodie.
That's a big one.
All right, let's bring him up. Whoa. Wowzers. Oh, you got off, but that's all right. We'll say you caught him.
The one that got away. Try again?
That's the way to go. You got him. All right, now the cast out today. How much more can we retrieve in this session? This bloke knows he's fishing. He's a true blue West Australian. He fishes all over the state, everywhere. He knows how to read the water. He knows how to read the school. He came down here for a visit earlier with no fishing rods, drove 45 kilometres back home, got his fishing gear, came back and said, I'm fishing that tonight. And he's on to another one. There he goes. It's going to hook up. Well, let's see if we can get a double hook on a single hook for a Guinness World Record today. Not on this occasion. I don't think that's possible. Not a double hooker on a single hook, not possible. They're everywhere. You can basically chuck your net in the water there, guys, and scoop them up. But let's not give this secret away because everyone will be down here next week. Every man and his dog will be down here. If they see this video, they'll be down here next week. But remember, folks, it's very windy here today. Yeah, you can see the white caps there on the water there, so it is pretty windy down here. It doesn't look that rough on the camera, but it is pretty rough out there and it is bloody windy. And the school has lived to swim another day. And he's found the school, he's going to have a shot. He's had his cast. He casts his line for an instant strike. Pretty much the same as later on at the pub. He's going to cast a line at the pub and get an instant strike. See if we can get another one here. Should be another one coming up. Straight into the school. We've got double lines going on. Could be a messy moment coming up.
Just whatever you do, Winston, don't cross the streams.
Oh yeah, sword fight. There we go. There's a bit of a sword fight. Double lines crossed over, but we're lucky to get the untangle. And there's another one for the barrel. That's the first keeper, second keeper. I thought there was everything was thrown back there for a bit, but that's the second keeper. But it is about the, no, it's about the 10th one caught by now, I reckon. I've lost track. There they go. Just having a bit of fun, catching fish, drinking piss and catching fish. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. There we go. There's another one. Oh, and he's gone. There was a bit of a technical issue there. He did it like a dangler, not an angler. He pulled it in and it just pulled the hook straight out of the mouth. That's right. There'll be plenty more where that one came from. For another cast. Let's see if we can get that instant strike, just like later on at the pub. He casts his line for an instant strike, just like later on at the pub. That's right, folks, we're down here, sinking piss and catching fish. Thank you. He's on to another one. He's got another one out there. There it is.
Oh, this is a garfish.
Garfish. That's a good. He's got a gari. Look at that. There it is. That's a nice one. Look at that one. That's a nice one. He's a nicer. Nice.
Nice gardy. Oh, that'll be nice on the table.
Beautiful. Jetty fishing, Western Australia. That's a miniature marlin, that one. I've always called them marlin. Oh, thanks, mate. Stay still. Glorious evening for fishing, even though it's about barreling with wind. But when you look at the camera footage, it doesn't look windy on the camera. But if you look out, you'll see all those white caps going on. It is windy. Good thing about cameras is they don't really make it look too rough. It looks like it's really calm and you're going to hear no wind on the audio because of the microphone that I'm running. So it's going to make it sound even less rough. But it's windy out here. It's windy. You can see the shirt there rattling away. The shirts on the fellas there, they're flapping in the wind. And he's on to another one. He's on another one. You can see the splash back in the corner. There he's bringing it in. And that's another one for the table. It's another herring. Another one goes in the bucket. Goes in the bucket. Bit of a feed for later on there. Herring, table fish, or bait fish. Anything you like. Hey mate, you want to buy some? We'll sell it for you for $19.99 a kilo. That's $30.99 in the shops. That's called a miniature marlin, that one. It's a baby marlin. Yes they are, they're going nuts there, they're chopping up. There must be some decent fish caught down here with these schools hanging around. Oh, why didn't I film that? I should have filmed that guy going straight over the edge. Missed it. Oh well. Bloody spewing. I caught the tail end of it. And over in the west, the sun sets in the west. The sun sets the best. As the sun nearly goes down, hopefully the wind will die off a bit more, but we'll see how we go. It's getting pretty bloody windy out here, but it's all right. It's good to see some fish being caught today. Thank you. They're on to something. Let's see what he's going to pull in here. Oh, it's a little snapper, little pinky. Well folks, looks like there's an electric car fire in the background over there. No doubt that over there is going to be an electric car fire. As you can see, the smoke barreling out. Wouldn't be surprised if it's a Tesla. Shit, my battery's going flat. I better start charging. There's heaps of people down here swimming, blowing a gale. As the fishing crew take off down to the other spot to encroach this territory, because these guys aren't catching anything. There's heaps of schools there, but they're not catching nothing. So we're going to go encroach on the spot, chuck a float in there, and show them how to catch some fish. So let's trek on down, head off to the next spot. Team Hang Loose Recluse. It's Hang Loose Recluse fishing, showing the folks at home how to catch some fish. Thank you. As they start rolling into town with the rig and the fishing gear. With the float, start ripping in some herring. It's a pretty tense standoff down here, as it's the annual Hang Loose Recluse fishing competition. Let's see what goes on here. Swimmers up in the jetty there, the sun's setting, shark bait, about to jump off. Alright, I've convinced him to go up in between here and just chuck one into this school just here. The float, because the school is still hanging around out there, just there straight into it, and this should be an instant hookup, I reckon. Straight into the school, straight through the school. School's there, they're eyeballing it, they're starting to follow. I can see him following on the shot. There he is, he's hooked onto one and he's got it, and he's bringing it in and he's got it. I knew as soon as he cast into that school he was going to rip into one and bring it in, and there he is bringing it in today. It's another one for the bucket. And he's got it, there it is. I knew he'd do it. That's the way. I just knew that was going to happen here on Hang Loose Recluse fishing. Good shot. That's right. Sometimes you just have to smooth in. Look at that black plume going across the skyline there. Whatever that is on fire. That is pretty severe over there. I don't know if you can see the black smoke going on. That's pretty bad.
All right, folks, for all of you guys watching out there, there's a little saying in fishing. 10% of the fishermen catch 90% of the fish. There you go.
Who catches the other 10%?
The other 90%.
There we go. So there he goes. He's going to pull another one in straight into the school. Can't really see the school on the shot, but there is a school just over here to the left of the screen. So I imagine once we get near there, there'll be some filtering on the outside of the school there in order to filter away from the pack and surround the edge, and they'll see that bait cut through. We're going straight through the school now, I can see it. He's on, look, there's another one, jumped out of the water like a marlin. There he is, yep, another one out of the water again, I reckon, yep. Yep, it's all, oh look at that rod bailing over. And there's another one, straight onto it. And there's another silver for the bucket there. That's another one, straight after, straight on. There he is. And that'll be another one for the bucket. Let's chuck that in the bucket. Put him straight in, there we go. And that bucket's slowly filling up. That's a pretty good catch there today. Awesome. He's going to do it from over here this time, straight into the pack, because they're bottom bashing, so their sinker's going to be under that, so we straight over the top of their lines. As Rex Hunt used to say, tight lines everybody. Was that Rex Hunt or was that someone else? I can't remember. Or was that Steve Starling?
That might have been Steve Starling, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Steve Starling, yeah. Tight lines everyone, I can't remember. Yeah, exactly, but I'm sure folks out there would remember who said that statement. As he's going to cut through the school, looks like the others are packing up in shame.
Looks like the 90.
And we've got the spots, so the competition has now been pushed out of the shot. The other guys have been pushed away in shame. They hung their heads in shame because they were bottom bashing and couldn't pull a fish in. They looked into the bucket and had a bit of a cry and went home as he's hooked onto another one. Another one hooked on. And that's another one today, another one for the bucket. Straight in. Oh, it's go over the edge, never mind. There's plenty more where that one came from. Another cast in. People walking past. I've got a thumb up from the guys up there. Thanks, mate. Thank you. Thanks for watching Hang Loose Recluse Fishing, guys. Thanks for your support. Don't forget, guys, to hit subscribe as we get another one for the video. And that's another one. Take it away.
And that's a wrap.
Team Hang Loose Recluse Fishing. Absolutely, another one. There we go. Hang Loose Recluse Fishing, guys. It's all about getting the lines wet, everyone, and getting out on the water, having a good time, drinking piss and catching fish. Thank you. And there's another one. He's on to another one after the other today. There's another one.
Another one. How long have you guys been down here for?
Oh, about an hour.
About 5 minutes. No. I couldn't help myself. We've just been asked how long we've been down here. I couldn't help but say 5 minutes just as a joke. Buckets full, 5 minutes. There we go. It's all on today. Action.
Would be ringing the bell.
Action galore. For the school, I think we're going to get a hook up here any minute because we're cutting through that school. Let's see what we get on Hang Loose Recluse Fishing videos today. Let's see what happens. Yep, he's on the one. There's another one. We just knew it. Somehow we knew it was going to happen like this today. Yep, there's another one. Oh, he's pulling a bit of line. The drags. Oh, yep, he's pulling. He's a fighter, this bastard. Look at him. He's got a bit of strength in him. He must have had a good feed just beforehand. Gives him a bit of energy to fight harder. He was ripping the drag off the reel there. Ripping the line from the reel there. Spawn him. Anyway, that's been a magic moments fishing down here on Hang Loose Recluse Fishing. Sun going down. As the sun starts to get ready for sleep time here. Western Australia, sunsets in the west, where the sun sets the best. But I think we're going to rip into one here. Yep, he's onto another one. That's another one. This is the bad side for the light because the sun's setting on the left side there, so I really should be on the other side, but I just wanted to get a different angle as he rips in another one for Hang Loose Recluse Fishing videos here today. There we go. And the master fisherman here is Cliff, and support is Richie, or Richard. I like to call them Cliff Richard. It's a dad joke for those at home who know who Cliff Richard is. There's another one for the bucket. All right, that's pretty much half full now. Good feed of herring there. As the sun sets in the west, the sun sets best. So I'll go on around this side for the last one, hopefully, and see if I can get a bit of light on the subject here. Yes, because the light is coming in that way. I can see a lot more on the video. But I do have a light in the bag as well. All right, I got a feeling we're going to hook up any minute. I could see a bit of a silver flicker in the water. I think we're near the school. If there is a school, maybe the school's going to sleep. Maybe the bigger fish are starting to come in for a bit of a snack. Let's make them having a panic attack. So they're freaking out. It's a frenzy, all right. He's got one. He's on. Oh, he's on. He's locked on. Yep, he's on. His rod's going mental. There it is. And he's got another one there. Another good catch there from the lucky fisherman today. All right, he reckons he was only mucking around before, but he's bringing out the real gear. He's gone in for the cast again. He's gone in for, he's cast his line for an instant strike. Pretty much the same as later on at the pub. And we all know what happens when you cast a line at the pub. Yep, if you didn't see it before, folks, which you didn't because I wasn't ready, but this bloke can roll a dart in 50 knot winds and still catch fish. We've got Team Cliff, Team Richie together. Team Cliff Richard for Hang Loose Recluse fishing videos. All right, they're both fishing now, so that means more chance of getting some action for the camera because we've got 2 rods in the water. 2 rods is always better than 1. Just got to hope those schools are still around. They seem to have died off at the moment, but let's see what we can get on this occasion. Yep, there he is, he's on the one. At least I got a bit of zoom on this one, so I can zoom right in there and get the action. Where is he? There he is. That's another one. Oh, and it's just gone over the edge, never mind. There's a few in the esky, a few mishaps. But you get that. Again, let's have a look in the esky with this camera as he goes in for another cast. See if he can smash another one. The school's still chopping up out there. You can still see the school there on the camera. They're doing a bit of chopping up. Making a bit of bloody flutter in the water. But they've kind of gone off the bite. But let's see, the guys are trying to hook up. They're just not grabbing the bait on these occasions. Let's see what we can do. Looks like he's onto another one. Yep, he's got one. Bit of colour down there. What's going on?
He's got colour.
Bit of colour, what's happening? Yep, there we go. Always got to talk it up for the camera.
Oh, it's a yellowtail.
I knew I saw a bit of colour. There we go.
Yeah, it's a yellowtail.
Oh, and he's gone over the edge again. This, the award for the most dropped over the edge goes to Team Cliff on this Hang Loose Recluse fishing competition. But it doesn't matter, it's all for a bit of fun. Oh, sorry, bro. Yeah. It's all for a bit of fun. I just make a light-hearted fishing video just for the sake of it. As he goes in for another cast. Straight across the school. The sun starts to set. The, what do you call it? The bloody sun's gone down. But people are still jumping off the jetty. They're bloody keen. I guess that's what you do when you're young. You just want to jump off the jetty. Oh, and he's onto another one. Yep, that's another one. Straight in the bucket. That's another one there.
That one's a bit small. Let's go back. It's not even worth filleting.
All right, not even worth filleting, he says. He threw that back. If I was him, I would have a mincer on the edge of the jetty and just mince it straight into fish patties with a barbecue running in the background. Instant fish patties on the jetty, of course. That would be the way to go.
Put the food trucks out of business. Huh?
Yeah, exactly. There's food trucks out there on the park. We just came from the food trucks over the back there. There is food trucks over the background there. Another cast, see what happens.
Oh, Richie's converted.
Oh, Richie's got one, there we go.
What's he got?
Another one, fish galore here today. This hang loose recluse video, it's a windy day. Just going to the bucket, there it is. That's the fuck it bucket. That's the fuck it bucket, because fuck it, it's going in the bucket. Well, we've got another one here. It's another one on the, there we go, yep. One after the other. It's another one, it's a bit of a bull, isn't it? Yeah, look, foot size, double foot width, nice and fat. So it goes into the esky. There it is. Another one for the table. Good catch, good catch. Still some significant colour over there, and there's another one on. Hook up, another hook up. Lots of colour in that water, lots of jumping and going around. There he is. This one's fanging it. No, the school's over there. School's going crazy here today. Coogee Jetty, Perth, Western Australia. Right near Fremantle, just south of Freo. One after the other.
Nice quick release.
Look at that, the bucket's bloody 3/4 full now. I didn't realise you had one there, bro. But there's another one. Straight into the esky. Another one bites the dust. Hang loose recluse fishing. Cool, cool.
This one's pulling like a John Deere tractor.
Oh yeah. Oh, what is it? What is it? Oh no, I just had a good fight. Is that? Oh yeah, it just looked different. I was trying to work it out. I'll grab it, chuck it, chuck it. In she goes. Whoops, nearly bounced out. Never mind. All right, straight into the school. I saw that line drop in. I didn't get it on record, but it's straight into the school there. There should be another fish coming up here. Still people jumping off the jetty this time of night. The sun has gone down, so it will get dark any moment. See what we get. We've got 2 lines in at the moment. The school is flickering over there. If they're hanging around this jetty, they're not going away. That school is just hanging around. Yeah, I didn't realise how popular this jetty was actually with the amount of fish that are here. You know, it's only herring, but it's still something to eat if you want to feed. There's still people fishing off the jetty, people swimming off the jetty, jumping off the jetty. It's a bloody windy evening. Be nice if there was no wind, but you get that. You can't have the best of all worlds. There we go, guys. Someone's left a donut. Looks like a Krispy Kreme donut's come past. Never mind. All right, this is going to be the last cast for the day, guys, apparently. So we'll see what happens. I'll leave this recording, see what we get. Hopefully we can get something. I'll let this video go, and we'll see what comes of it. As the boys are keen to finish up, they've got quite a few fish to sort out, clean up. Let's see what we get. Last cast, I'll pan around. Yell out if you hook up. People on the jetty. Silhouettes, bit of purple tinge in the sky, and I think he's on the one. Yep, last cast for the day. Did he lose it? No, it's still on there. He's still got it. It's still on. Last cast, last fish. I think that's a garfish, maybe. Is it? Whatever it was, it came off. All right, he said the bait's still on it, so it still counts because that was a fish pull. That wasn't just a wind in to say, stuff this, I'm going home. That was a fish, but it came off. There's still bait there, so technically that wasn't the last cast because technically that was a fish. So there's still bait, so that means the hook has to go in the water. It can't come out until it's clean. After there's no more bait on that hook, well, that's it. She's over. Down here at Coogee Jetty, guys. Coogee Jetty where the action is pumping. I reckon he can fish here well into the night and put one of those herring on a live bait balloon. Who knows what could happen. But the wind's blowing the wrong way for that. Probably. The seagulls know what's going on. This could be it. This could be the last serve. Then comes the float through the school. The school's been hanging around. We planted the school there earlier in the competition. Like there's a barrier around the school, they can't escape. So there's no reason why nobody can't catch any fish today for the hang loose recluse fishing competition that you've just witnessed on camera here down at Coogee Jetty. We planted those fish earlier to make it look like there's plenty of fish here, but really there's not. Thank you. All right, could this be the end? Oh, he's on the one. Yep, he's got one. Look at that. We persisted, we stayed, and there's the last flicker of silver as it comes over the edge. And he's going to take it off the hook, put it in the bucket, I think, just as a last hurrah, if we can get a hold of it. But he does.
It's too small.
I was going to say, he does look a bit small, straight over the edge. There he goes. See you later, mate. Well, I think that's a wrap. The guys have said that's it. That's a wrap. As we do a last pan around the jetty. And that looks like a healthy day's fishing here at Coogee Jetty. As we have one last little pan shot into the esky, into the bloody, not esky, you know what I mean. There we go. The end. You've been watching another Hang Loose Recluse production. Thank you. Flicker of silver as it comes over the edge. You've been watching another Hang Loose Recluse production. Thank you.